Across the U.S., the population is aging and the labor force is shrinking, and Minnesota is no exception. Minnesota is the land of 10,000 lakes. Well, more like 12,000 actually. And all of that water is not going to be enough to help them hold off the impending demographic drought. Lightcast released the first demographic drought report 2 years ago, and the message continues to resonate across the nation and the world. Now, we've partnered with Presbyterian Homes Services, Sullivan Cotter, and the Minnesota Business Partnership to dive into the specifics of how Minnesota is experiencing the demographic drought and to identify the challenges they are likely to face in the future. Historically, Minnesota's labor market has been tighter than the broader U.S. labor market. Take Lightcast's annual talent attraction scorecard as a signal. Minnesota ranked 46th in our list of U.S. states on their ability to attract and retain workers. Minnesota remains 11,500 workers below pre-pandemic employment levels, while the total U.S. labor force has returned to its pre-pandemic level back in August of 2020. And the state is currently facing a total labor force gap of about 168,000 people. What is the most significant driver of Minnesota's labor market tightness? It's the ongoing retirement of the baby boomers. Their share of the Minnesotan workforce declined from 46% in 2021 to 17% in 2022, and younger generations aren't filling that gap. Reduced work incentives for younger workers, falling net migration, misalignment between open jobs and available talent, and the opioid epidemic are all adding to the problem. But we're not here to rain on Minnesota's parade. In fact, we're here to sound the alarm. With the right strategies, together, businesses, educators, and policymakers can mitigate Minnesota's demographic drought and tap into new lakes of opportunity in the labor market. There are several ways that Minnesota can offset the imminent shortage of workers. Public policies and recruitment strategies geared toward both immigrants and native foreign workers can help more people enter and stay in the workforce longer, which can boost labor force participation. Raising Minnesota's labor force participation rate by just 2 percentage points would increase the size of their labor force by 90,000 people. Reskilling and upskilling workers, skills-based hiring, and more on-the-job training, as well as state-approved certifications, are all ways to build a future-ready workforce. Deploying tactics to encourage increased labor force participation, broadening the pool of potential workers through immigration and long-term investments in new technologies and business models can help offset the impact of a shrinking labor supply. With the right strategies, Minnesotan leaders can tackle their labor shortage, but Minnesota is not alone in facing this crisis. Every state faces unique challenges when it comes to a diminishing talent pool. By adopting a proactive and collaborative approach across businesses, education, and the government, we can pave a way for transforming the future of our workforce nationwide. Download our full report on Minnesota's vanishing workforce to access the data behind Minnesota's demographic drought and to understand the strategies that can be used to address the challenge.